know how to actually find the criminal who done it. But then when I inquired and told them, could you actually just search the camera? They're like, oh, no, we're gonna have to go and speak to the council, and then we're gonna have to do this, and then my case was just closed. So it's like, what's the point of having all these cameras when a crime actually happens? But because it's having no substantial relevance to them, they don't actually look into it.
And like, you two make a relevant point, you know, but the point is, it's not in the right hands. Like I just said, it's not in the right hands, it's in the wrong hands. They do not use it to solve any cases. How many cases can you say, oh, this has been potentially prevented because people were surveyed? Any sort of terrorist act or anything, period, nothing. But when they get you like this.
Only when it's, I think it's, for me, I think personally, surveillance is only there to protect the rich or the powerful. It's not really there to protect everyone else. It's just there to protect the wealthy or people who have value.
I personally think that the surveillance thing, I think it's more an illusion for people's safety. So to make people believe that it's actually useful, where in fact it's used for the system and by the system. And it could work if the system was in a working condition. For example, a case where having stuff on camera or tape doesn't work if the system doesn't deal with it properly. For example, the case of A. Ghana, where you have a murder filmed by several cameras, and so on, something that should be punished. But if the system says, you know what, I'm going to close my eyes and ignore this whole footage, it doesn't work. So having footage in that scenario it wasn't useful for anything.
In fact, the guy who took the film was apparently indicted.
That's the one.
You know, it's just ridiculous.
So the system used it however it wants.
Even if you watch that film, according to the amount of power that they had, even in that film, no murder should ever happen. No murder should ever happen basically undone. Because you can see that basically someone got killed, right? And they were